Thank you for tuning in. It's our latest video series in best practice digital marketing, this time focused on authors and publishers and self-publishing authors. This one's for you guys who are about to launch a book, are about to think about marketing your book that is half written or not written yet, and how to establish a presence on social media. Where do you go next? We're going to cut through the mumbo jumbo and simply show you some best practice examples from around the social platforms. These are things that you can aim towards. These are platforms that you can borrow the concepts from, and you can borrow the, well, not the keywords and the description text, but you can certainly borrow the way in which these authors and publishers engage. These are the things I'm going to show you through the next couple of minutes, and you can then take those concepts away with you. No slides, just some excellent examples of what to do and where to do it. There's a couple of myths about social media and book publishing and authors that we need to cover first. These are myths out there. There are a lot of professed marketing experts that will help you get your book famous. As soon as you hear those words, run 1,000 miles and contact us on the comments page, or you can message us as well, and we'll put you in touch with some real people who take a consultative approach. All right, because the myths that we hear about social media and book publishing, there are three. The first one is that you need to be everywhere. Well, you don't need to be everywhere. That's a little dangerous. You need to be the places that your reader are also interacting. So if your reader is on Pinterest, if you have some highly visual content, you know, and your reader will be able to connect with that content, then go and set up a Pinterest platform. If your reader is on Instagram, then you need to go and set up an Instagram account, and likewise with LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook. You don't have to be everywhere. You need to be in the places that matter most. And we'll run through a few suggested platforms in just a little bit. The second myth and the third myth are that social media marketing for your book will bring you fame, and number three, that it will sell you more copies of your book. If you accept that, then you are missing out on this whole thing called the reader's journey or the customer's journey. What do you set up as a book author or a book publisher? So the following are general recommendations that we've come up with to help you get started. It's not the be-all and end-all, because remember, as I said earlier, if your reader is on Instagram, you need to be on Instagram. Having said that, what are the core social media platforms? You could probably see this at the top of the screen now, that I have a few tabs open for Twitter. I have a few open for Facebook, and I have a few open for LinkedIn as well, and I have a few open for Pinterest, finally, and one at the end for Google+. Those platforms I listed off are fairly central and fairly key for an author and publisher to get onto. Have I missed any there? I've probably missed out the fact that you can have a blog or a Tumblr account. Now, a blog or a Tumblr account is a place for your longer form posts. You can also call it a home base, right? The site where all of your teaser chapters come from, the site where some of your longer form pieces that you want to release out to your fans, it comes from a central place called a blog. Some examples of blogs are WordPress, Tumblr, and LinkedIn. And I'll explain why LinkedIn is a good choice for a blog platform later on. Which ones you use, it's going to depend on what your needs are as an author or publisher. During our research, we found that many authors and publishers had a WordPress website. We found that some were using a Tumblr blog as well. Not a lot were utilizing LinkedIn, only because the LinkedIn platform is quite new as far as publishing content goes. So if I had to choose one, I would say LinkedIn is the easiest to set up. Tumblr is the second easiest to set up, and if you're in this for the long haul and you've got a lot of interests and you want to bring them together on a big site, then also look at WordPress. The other platforms that we're going to quickly look at, as I said, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Google Plus as well. Let's get right into it now. If you didn't know, this is a Twitter page, and this in particular is a Twitter page for Aurea. She's an author of poems and books, and Aurea is based in Toronto. How did I find Aurea? Well, I was having a look around Twitter, up in the search bar here. I was having a look around Twitter for authors and publishers, and I just simply put in the word author and came across Aurea's profile. Fairly simple profile, no header image. This blue space up here is your header image, and Aurea's profile photo is down there. But you know, as a Twitter profile, it's not too bad. She's got 2,271 followers. If you're interested, she's following 54 people, and Aurea tweets every couple of days. A lot of Aurea's tweets also come from her Facebook page as well. So talk to one of our experts about how that happens, and more so what that does for your brand. But yeah, certainly for Aurea, a lot of her tweets are coming from the Facebook page, and they're being copied over to Twitter. The next one along is a list. Okay, lists are kind of funny things. Not everyone knows about lists, but what they do is help you segment your audience. If you are an author and you're writing on a topic, you want to do your research, do your homework. So searching through Twitter and looking for interesting people is just like going to the library and doing a bit of research. The interesting part about searching through Twitter is the chance to read everybody's bios. Now, again, stumbled across Nancy Quinn from Wisconsin, US, who is involved in the industry. You can't quite tell from the bio what Nancy Quinn does, but there's a LinkedIn profile if we're interested in going there. What I wanted to show you was the Twitter lists. Nancy has created a list of Twitter users called Book People, and there's 174 members on that list. And if I click into that and click on list members, I can now look at everyone in that list, and it's quite a good one too. London King is a book publicist at Random House. Dr. Harrison Solo is a writer, and so on and so forth. It goes on and on and on. 174 names. This is your library. This is your research. This is where you need to go to do a couple of things. Look for people to follow. Look for people to add to your own Twitter list. Listen to what they're saying. All of these tactics, what we call marketing tactics when it comes to Twitter. Okay, so the basic steps here. Find interesting people. Do your research. Follow them. Talk to them. Add them to your own list, and keep up to date. This is a form of networking, isn't it? And it's a great way to really open your eyes to some of the personalities, some of your colleagues and cohorts, both internationally and in your own country, when it comes to publicizing your book and getting other people interested. Okay, so a great place for dialogue, and I've just given you 174 names to follow. Go and do it now. Just to further illustrate the point, Rich Kelly is another user that I came across and happened to see that he was a writer as well. Clicked on his lists, clicked on subscribed to, and you can see that there's well, a lot of lists here: bookish people, book lovers, book blogs, and I can go in and hunt around for even more interesting people to follow. Remember to click on list members because it gives you the bio. Okay, what's next? Using Facebook as an author, the first thing to do is set up a Facebook page. People ask if it's better to set up a personal profile or a Facebook page. We are going to recommend setting up a Facebook page. You can see that Facebook has a category for authors. So when it comes to setting up your page or having your page set up for you, you can simply choose author as a category, and you can start filling out the required details and branding for the page. And branding is very important and something that you should consult with the experts on. As an author, you've got a chance to link off to your website, add photos, add quotes from your own book, and link to interesting articles. You'll see that tons and tons of authors have Facebook pages. It's a crucial form of social media marketing. It should be managed by an expert. You should get guidance on what you're doing because it is a difficult thing to connect with your audience constantly and in a way that's authentic and that will get you the interaction and engagement you want that will lead to sales. So tons and tons of considerations here, but you can see by these couple of examples that Facebook page, setting it up as an author and filling out the about text and getting your branding right is critical. I wanted to flick across to the next tab now, which is LinkedIn. Okay, what do you do on LinkedIn? Well, it's essential to set yourself up as a person on LinkedIn, as a profile. Here is your full name. Here is your headline with a lot of great keywords in there. This is your job position, so on and so forth. LinkedIn is all about connecting with other people and also publicizing your work. You can, on LinkedIn, in fact, list your publications as Vicky does here on this profile page, what you've published, where the book is published through and what date, and a summary. It's excellent for search engines, excellent for search engine optimization, and people need to find you. You need to be found. So this section is excellent for capitalizing on some of those opportunities. You can add a link to your book off to the Amazon store on LinkedIn, as you can do on all other social platforms, but it does have a nice organizational feel. Endorsements, you have skills, you can get other people to endorse you for those skills, such as creative writing, short stories, and publishing. The more endorsements you have, the better your profile looks, the higher up your profile will be in results, in search results, the more people will find you. Remember that there are also groups, and I've now clicked over to our next tab, which is all about groups. This group is a non-fiction authors network. It has 4,184 members. This group is the affiliated authors group, and it has 8,487 members. And finally, this group is the authors, writers, publishers, editors, and writing professionals group with 18,636 members. So what do you do here? You join the group and you interact in discussions with other group members. It is an excellent way of getting advice, but also about talking about the craft with other authors, and it is again a form of networking, a form of social media networking via LinkedIn. I missed a group here, which is LinkedIn Eds and Writers, 69,146 members on this group. So to recap, on LinkedIn, a full profile with correct branding and optimized keywords. Consult with the experts around optimizing your keywords because you can do it wrong. You can do it very, very wrong, and I've seen some terrible examples of optimization on LinkedIn. So get it right the first time, work with the experts. Your LinkedIn profile, your recommendations go a long way to improving your digital presence, your online presence. second to last is a quick look at Pinterest. This author, Julie Heisey, is based in Chicago and is a New York Times bestseller. I wanted to bring you this profile page to show you how Julie has gone about developing a Pinterest following. Julie has 9 boards: my books, my ebooks, my friends' books, and some general boards for more of a social angle. So not all work, but a bit of play as well. Book covers, great things to pin on Pinterest and great things to repin for your colleagues as well. Pinterest needs to be optimized, it needs to be managed, it needs to have a strategy behind it. Certainly you can have a look at Julie's page for some tips of how you might go about it. Similarly, you can have a look at Alison Brennan. We really liked the presence that Alison had, based in California, has a website link and Facebook and Twitter profile up as part of her Pinterest profile, which is excellent. The title here, the description here can be optimized. Of course, here come the boards. There's 29 of them, and not all of them are just to sell Alison's work. Okay, that is the key message through all of this, that look, 5% of what Alison does is actually self-promotion. The other 95% is creating a network of people that can relate to what Alison relates to find that connection. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the Pinterest section. I have a Google Plus example for you as well. Google Plus is essential because you need to be found online, and Google has the controlling share of how people look for things online. If you can be found using a Google search engine via Google Plus, they all link in together quite closely, and this opportunity is going to strengthen your findability, your visibility, your discoverability by 100 miles. So how do you do it? You sign up for Google Plus, you optimize your descriptions, you find followers, and then you unleash your content strategy onto Google Plus, just like you would anywhere else. Great content, authentic content, and consistent content. Sign up as a Google Plus profile, and you can also sign up as a Google Plus page. Consult with our guys for them to tell you which one's best, because it does make a difference whether you sign up for a profile or a page. Big differences between them. So lots to go through there, and lots of homework for you, from Twitter to Facebook to LinkedIn to Google Plus to Pinterest. I hope you have enjoyed this best practice series, what works and what doesn't for authors and publishers. Go forth and create something amazing, and send us your links to your presences that you've set up, and let's get a conversation going about what works and what doesn't. The links to the profiles that we've talked about today will be in the comments section below, in the video description below. Practice series, authors and publishers. Until next time, thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you again soon.